It's time for a rebuild. Get out. Hi, I'm Weston, and I love talking about your 2022 World Series champion Houston Astros. And I'm here to talk about Game 1 of the regular season, where the Astros lose 3-2 to the Chicago White Sox on opening day of their title defense. This is new territory. This is the fourth opening day I've covered, and this is the first one they've lost. It's the first time they've lost on opening day in 10 years. They were still in the National League the last time they lost on opening day. This is uncharted territory, and I don't particularly love it. There's not a whole lot to talk about with the game, but talking about the game, for the first 6 innings at least, you like pitching? Hindsight's 2020. It was Dylan Cease versus Framber Valdez on opening day. We should have all been expecting a pitching masterclass. Framber Valdez didn't allow a run, and the only run for Dylan Cease came when Dylan Cease wasn't even pitching. I thought Framber Valdez had a very nice evening, 5 innings of work, didn't give up any runs, didn't allow any walks, which is great to see, got 4 strikeouts, 9 swings and misses, gave up 6 hits, and you gotta remember that's gonna be a little bit inflated this year because a lot more open space, no more shifting, at least not to the degree that we were doing last year. 8 hard hit balls for Framber Valdez, and that really blew my mind. The hard hit balls aside, I thought Framber had a very nice evening. It was just a matter of there were like 2 bad innings for Framber Valdez. The other 3 were very, very good. Also, a side note, but I had to bring it up, neither starting pitcher allowed a walk, which is bonkers. But then you get to the 7th inning, Dylan Cease no longer looks like Dylan Cease, he looks like Aaron Bummer. Wild pitch, Yordan Alvarez scurries home, it's 1-0 Astros, and in that moment, hits were like 8-2 in favor of the White Sox. The Astros had scored a run without making contact with the ball, and I was like, this is how the game is ending. It's ending 1-0, because they are the weird run-scoring kings over the past, I don't know, how long has the dynasty been going on? I thought that's how it was going to end, and I was going to laugh very hard while making this video, but then the White Sox had to go and ruin it. In the 8th inning, Yasmani Grandal deposits one into the seats, making it a 1-1 game, and then in the 9th, Andrew Vaughn with a 2 RBI double to make it 3-1 White Sox. Yordan Alvarez would hit an absolute missile for himself. In back-to-back games, Yordan Alvarez homering. The last game was Game 6, by the way. The tying run would reach base in the form of a Kyle Tucker walk, but that was all she wrote. So to run through the bullpen, Bryan Abreu looked solid, ending of work, didn't give up any base runners, got a strikeout, almost gave up like a 3rd-deck home run on the first pitch of the season. That would have sucked for Bryan Abreu. Hector Neris looked pretty solid, gave up a pair of base hits. Again, there's going to be a lot of base hits this season, guys. There's no more shift. You put it anywhere, it might trickle through. Got a pair of strikeouts. Rafael Montero would give up the run to Yasmani Grandal, couldn't think of it there. And then oddly enough, Ryan Pressly melted down in the 9th inning, gave up a pair of runs, pair of hits, a walk, 3 hard hit balls. Didn't look great by any means, but, this is a very important thing, and I want everyone to listen very closely to what I'm about to say. Bring it in. It's Game 1! Like, here's the thing. It sucks that Ryan Pressly imploded in the 9th inning. I'm not going to say it doesn't. That being said, you still only allowed 3 runs in the game. The pitching staff looked fine up until Ryan Pressly kind of choked it. But again, it's Ryan Pressly. I am not concerned about him whatsoever. It's just getting the gears going. It's the first game. It happens. The hitting was not good by any means. You only got 4 base hits. You only expected batting was 180 for the Astros. They didn't look great by any means. You're missing 3 key parts of the hitting core. Altuve has the fractured thumb. Brantley is still missing from the shoulder issue / missing a lot of spring training with the family issue. And you're missing Chas McCormick from the lineup from Dusty disease. Weston, it seems like you might be a little bitter that Chas McCormick wasn't in the starting lineup. It's because I actually very much am. And I will say, I gave Dusty Baker unending praise last year through the postseason, and I think it was rightly deserved. He managed a darn near perfect month of October, only lost 2 games. He was perfect up until the World Series. He was fantastic, and I thought he was a very, very important piece and a big reason why the Astros won the World Series last year. So this is just me nitpicking for the sake of nitpicking, but I'm going to. Why was Chas McCormick not starting? I'm sorry, why was he not in the starting lineup? And also, why did Yainer Diaz take that final at-bat in the 9th inning when the tying run was aboard? I'm sorry, but really, Yainer Diaz in the 9th. So I know it's Game 1, and no one's panicking, and I'm not saying that anyone is, but I'm going to throw this out there, which is the Astros have a track record of starting the season very poorly. 2018, they didn't start too hot. 2019, they were like 2-5. 2020, they were bad. They were a below 500 ball club in 2020. People don't forget. 2021, they were below 500 by like game 16. They dropped back-to-back games in Colorado in a 2-game miniseries during the week. Remember that when it was snowing? That was neat. And last year they started pretty bad. They were below 500 by game 20. The Astros do not start well. It's a very well-documented fact. And I'm just going to say it right now, of if the Astros roll into game 15, game 20, around 500, or hell, even below 500, don't panic. They have consistently started not wonderfully, and also consistently ended wonderfully. That being said, I will have a meltdown on stream if Chas McCormick isn't starting tomorrow. Anyway, that's what we call a segue! The Astros play again tomorrow at 8:10 Eastern, 7:10 Central. The Astros send Christian Javier to the mound, and the White Sox send Lance Lynn. I will be here after the game to talk about it in one of these videos, and I will be here during the game streaming it. It'll be the first stream of the series. I'm sorry that I didn't get to stream tonight. I kind of actually wish I wouldn't have, because the first 6 innings would have been, oh look, another strikeout, and then it would have ended the way it ended. Again, the game starts at 8:10 Eastern, 7:10 Central, so the stream will start at about 8:05 Eastern, 7:05 Central, and end whenever the game ends. But until tomorrow, that is all I have to say, so if you enjoyed this video, please consider to like and subscribe. Thank you all so very much for watching and joining me on another season, and as always, go Astros.